I would like to call it Thursday, March 27th, 2025, receivers meeting with the public to order. Would everyone please stand for the pledge of allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. All right, I will start with apologizing because I didn't say good evening. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
All right, Dr. Momin, we will start with your report.
Thank you, Receiver Nichols. Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I'm good.
I'm good, Ms. Becky.
All right. Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine. Thank you. So we will start with sharing with our community that CUSD was selected for a statewide pilot in early childhood. And there were 3 entities chosen for this. There were 2 IUs, and the Chester Upland School District was actually the only school district in the Commonwealth that was selected for this. So congratulations. Some more information to come, and this is to help our families transition smoothly into kindergarten. We also would like to congratulate 3 of our students who should be preparing right now for a PMEA District 12 Choral Festival. And we are so excited that the Chester Upland School District is also being represented this evening at the event at Sun Valley High School. So congratulations to our students there. Thank you to Principal Metley and Mr. Messenger. Next slide. We also would like to share at this time, we are preparing for our summer program, so please share this information with our community where you can. We have this on our social media platforms. If you can take this and push this out to your own social media pages with your followers, we would greatly appreciate it. Our summer programs are well attended, and so we look forward to welcoming our students this summer, and that program is for K-8 students next year. So please look for the information online, the application, and this program will begin June 23rd through July 24th. Next slide. Also, as we begin our spring sports program, ChesterClippers.com is where you can find more information there about our upcoming games and schedules for our scholars. We'd like to wish a happy Ramadan to those who observe, which began on February 28th, ending March 29th. And we also want to acknowledge and celebrate Women's History Month in the school district. Next slide. A brief update on the Receivers Advisory Committee with our recovery plan. So we held a meeting on March 12th. And that gave us the opportunity to begin to talk more about the recovery plan with a focus on our first initiative, which is around vision, strategy, and culture. We also had an opportunity to talk about how that aligned to our UVA work that we have been doing around our 90-day planning at the district plan and that cycle. So we look forward to sharing more information about that during our Title I Summit. So at the Title I Summit, when we have our families together and staff and students, we will be glad to share more about where we are in terms of implementation. Next slide. In our finance department, just sharing again that we've been working on our budget, and I'd like to acknowledge here our budget team, which includes our central office administrators, our business office, human resources, and again, PFM consultants and DevaPar consultants that have been working with us through PDE. So thank you to everyone who has been working through this process for our draft budget that we are looking to share with you. Also, just sharing in terms of creating the budget, this budget captures the increasing costs related to personnel, charter schools, student support, and transportation. And again, we will share that information when the time comes to talk about the draft budget. Next slide. At this time, I'd like to acknowledge through the finance department, we'd like to give a big thanks for our contributors to the Students National Museum of African American History trip. So we'd like to thank the City of Chester. We'd like to thank Minera Court, DOI, Minera Temple #1, Minaret, thank you. Minaret Court, DOI, Minaret Temple, number 174, Leah chapter number 27, Grand Chapter, Order of Eastern Star Incorporated, and Principal Popley. At this time, we would like to share information from our Human Resources Department. We take teaching and learning very seriously in our district, and when we talk about what that looks like and being engaged in terms of students and staff, you know, we've reported on student attendance, what that looks like in the district, but it's also important to look at what that looks like in terms of our staff as well. So this is data you can see here by school, starting with Chester High School all the way through to Toby Farms. If you take a look at these numbers, to date, 243 school staff employees out of 396, so 61% of all school staff employees have been out of work for 10 days or more in our district. And we know that it's important for us all to be engaged and for us all to be present to give the best educational opportunities for our students. So we will continue to share this data on a monthly basis, also looking at that and how it compares to our student attendance data and the things that we are doing to address this issue. Next slide. We'd also like to share that the Human Resources Department is currently engaged in preparing to participate in the DCIU Educational Career Fair, and that will be on April 8th, Tuesday, April 8th. At the DCIU, 4 to 6 p.m. So you can see here, there's a QR code and there's information there shared. Please also share this information out in terms of our recruitment. Next slide.
Oh, you gotta talk about the award.
Yes, thank you. Yeah, we do not want to forget that. Please go back one slide. We also want to celebrate the Human Resources Department. CUSD was awarded the Bronze Apple Wellbeing Award for participation in the Healthcare Trust Wellbeing Initiative 2023-24. So congratulations on that. And thank you for the reminder. Special education, just a few updates here, just to talk about some of the changes around student enrollment registration. So special education students will now have the opportunity to have their registration done at the school locations, just like all other students, starting April 1st. And this change promotes more inclusive practices across our district. So again, special education registration should be able to happen in every single school in our district. And that doesn't mean we will turn them away in the district office, but every school at this point for registration. Also, we'd like to thank Ms. Queen, who attended the PDE Data Summit, and that's to give us an opportunity as a district to enhance our data collection. Next slide. Thank you to Ms. Bowser for sharing a few highlights here, and she will also be doing a short presentation momentarily. But PICO Junior Infrastructure Academy Partnership for our 11th and 12th graders, that takes place April 11th at Widener University. Student Voice is an important initiative around for our district, the power of positivity. So we are looking forward to doing our digital video campaign to hear more from our students. We have an opportunity to hear from a lot of our staff, our administrators, from our parents, but we want to take more time to hear from our students. So those digital videos we are looking forward to around the district. Also, we want to be able to share here that there is an increase in displacement for students, for homeless students. So we have increased to at least 81 students to date that's being reported. It's important for us to continue to pay attention to this data and make sure we provide the supports that are needed to the extent that we can here in the Chester Upland School District. But again, that number has increased to 81 students. Next slide. We have approximately 3,087 students in our enrollment, so that number has increased since last reported. But there are a number of things that we are doing around our marketing campaign, mailers that we have began to send out to targeted demographics for students who attend our schools, our social media graphics, as you see those, please, again, share those to your social media pages if you have that, because we would like for us to be able together work for enrollment for the 25-26 school year. Next slide. Here are some of our marketing materials that we want to share, and this effort has been led by Ms. Anya Cleveland and team, but just to share with you some of the information that we're sending out for our 25-26 enrollment school year. Next slide. This is also a campaign around our digital academy, as you see here. And again, as you see this information, please also share it talking about our programs, our flexible learning options. Next slide. For our academic updates, just want to share that we continue to do the work around UVA with our core change team, making a lot of progress in terms of how we support teaching and learning in our schools. Just recognizing again the reestablishment of our National Honor Society at STEM Academy, the Digital Academy, and Chester High School, as well as sharing again our pre-K counts program. I believe it was in our committee of the whole that Dr. Parker shared that we did very well, in terms of monitoring. So we're looking forward to getting that information. And we also have our implementation of high impact tutoring for grades 3 to 8, which starts across the district on April 1st. Next slide. Federal programs, just sharing there is an upcoming conference, Rising Together, Strengthening Ourselves to Empower Our Children. That will be held on June 30th to July 2nd. Please reach out to Ms. Hales if you would like more information about this at mhales@chesteruplandsd.org. Next slide. For pupil services, there are a lot of dates here around our college and career fair, so please be looking for this information, as well as reach out to Mr. Franklin for anything that you would like to know at efranklin@chesteruplandsd.org. So we thank all of our participants in these scholarship opportunities for our students, and you see a number of them listed here. Next slide. Next slide. Thank you. So Monday, March 31st, this is just a reminder that our schools and offices are closed for Eid al-Fitr, and also parent-teacher conferences, Monday, April 7th, and then our spring recess, which is April 14th to Friday, April 18th. The next slide. I briefly mentioned, again, the annual Title I Spring Family Summit, so we're looking forward to that, and that will begin at 9 a.m. I don't see the date on here. Oh.
April 5th.
Yeah, April 5th. Yeah. Next slide. And shuttle services are available if needed as well. Also, just as a reminder for our PSSA testing, those dates, April 21st to May 9th, and the areas of assessment, so that you are aware for grades 3 to 8. Next slide. Next slide, thank you. A couple highlights here. Congratulations on a successful annual oratorical contest and art competition. We thank Ms. Arnold and all of the central office administrators who work together to support our students around this effort. It is a very exciting time, and we would like to congratulate them. So let's give them a hand. Next slide. We'd like to congratulate the coaches and girls track team for their team medal at the Indoor State Championship. Please, let's give them a hand. Next slide. So again, there's just a number of dates here. Please make sure you look at our social media pages, also our website around the upcoming events. Thank you, and that's the conclusion of my presentation.
Right. Thank you, Dr. Mumine. At this time, student reps. Okay, we'll move on to presentations. We have Dr. Green and her staff from ESA and Stetzer. ESA 1, ESA 2.
Pardon my back. But good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Lavada D. Green. I'm the proud campus administrator for Stetzer Elementary School, as well as Edgemont Scholars Academy elementary and middle school. And this evening, we just want to give some highlights of what we have been doing and where we would like to go. I want to introduce to you Mrs. Kelly DeLetto. She's the assistant principal at Setzer Elementary School. We have Mrs. Amanda Guida. She is our assistant principal at Edgemont Scholars Academy Elementary. And we have Mrs. Jackson, who is our assistant principal for Edgemont Scholars Academy Middle School.
And Dr. Green, I always say into the VPs, you don't have to talk to us. I would prefer you talk to the audience. We'll look at your back.
Okay.
In the presentation.
Thank you. Good evening, everybody. My name is Kelly DeLetto. I'm the assistant principal at Setzer Elementary, and I'd like to share some wonderful things that are happening at our school. Year to date right now, our attendance, we are at 89.9%. Our goal is 95%. We're doing a couple different initiatives to get that up. We send our letters out weekly, and like I said, we have some improvement plans for our at-risk students, and we have school-wide perfect attendance celebrations to keep the kids coming and interested. We have our DIBELS data from the fall and the winter. Right now, in the fall in kindergarten, we are about 50% of our students are at benchmark or above. First grade, about 40%. Second grade, we have about 50%. And for third grade, we are close to 40% at or above. Our plans for improvement are targeted foundations training for teachers. We have reading assist tutors that do one-to-one tutoring with our at-risk students. And we have an intervention block every day. So quickly, as you can see for winter, our totals went up. In iReady, for the fall in reading, 14% of our students were on or above grade level, 46% of our students were 1 grade level below, and 40% of our students are 2 or more grade levels below. This is in the fall. In the winter, 26 of our students are now on or above grade level, 39% of our students are 1 grade level below, and 34% of our students are 2 or more grade levels below. So we are moving from the 3 grade levels below up to 2 or more grade levels below. So we are making some steady progress. For math in the fall, 6% of our students were at or above grade level, 48% were 1 grade level below, and 46 were 2 or more grade levels below. In the winter, we came out with 10% at or above, 56 1 grade level below, and 34% are 2 or more grade levels below. So again, we're making progress. Quickly, our PVOS data from last year's PSSAs. For math, we were above or well above, and for ELA, we were below in 4th grade, above in 5th grade, and overall, we met the standard. Some of the key initiatives we're doing to drive our improvement include PBIS assemblies. We are attending quite a few field trips to have that hands-on experience. We are going through the MTSS multi-tiered system of support. We have reading assist for one-to-one targeted instruction. We do a daily intervention period where we have quite a few interventions for our students. Our teachers are engaged in professional development, and we have quite a few partnerships with Widener University. We have a very robust after-school program, so again, that's supporting our students with our initiatives. And here are quickly a few of our partnerships. We work with the Darlington Arts Center. We had a presentation with Art Goes to School, and we do quite a few things with Widener University. And recently we started back up with the Greener Partnerships, where we have fresh fruits and vegetables distributed monthly, and we have a farmer come in and work on creating recipes with the students. And that's Setzer.
All right.
Hello, I'm Amanda Guida, and I am the assistant principal at Edgemont Scholars Academy Elementary School. This is our Eagles Pledge. This is from our PBIS, our Positive Behavior Supports program. So this is the pledge that the students recite every day, and these are the qualities that we encourage them to exhibit every day in their behavior. Our attendance is improving. We have a number of things we're doing, such as MTSS, state plans. We also have an attendance incentive where students can earn rewards for having perfect attendance. Our MTSS team is working diligently to gather and analyze data and create interventions for students. We have a wonderful climate staff who are focused on being proactive, positive, using restorative practices. They also have brought in members of the community to talk to the students and encourage them. And our wonderful kitchen staff who are serving hot breakfast every day and lunches. We're really excited about our PBIS team. It's really strong this year. Students are bought in, teachers are bought in. Students can earn store tickets for showing that they can behave in a positive way, and then they can earn rewards. These are some pictures from our PBIS assemblies where we honor students every month for making good choices. The one picture there, we have Phillies ball girls who came out to help give out certificates, and they're actually returning in May to do a softball/baseball clinic with our students. Some more? So we're going in the right direction for iReady data. Our students in reading, we at the beginning of the year went from 7% on grade level. Now, as of January, we were at 20%, so we're definitely going in the right direction. Math, we only had one student on grade level at the beginning of the year. As of January, 8% of our students were on grade level. And our annual typical growth is on par to meet our 80% target by the end of the year. And first grade and kindergarten are doing an excellent job. We had a science fair. The kids loved that. They were so excited to show all their hard work. This was our harvest parade and trunk or treat. We enjoyed that as well. And here's a little video from our dance team. They perform at all of our events that we have. It's supposed to be a live video, so maybe next time I can share that. I'm happy to share that with everybody. They're really good. They do a great job. Okay, next slide. So some of the things that we're doing to increase student achievement are using iReady to drive instruction. Teachers are holding data conferences one-on-one with students every month to talk about their goals. We have small group instruction in every class. We use morning meeting every day, and teachers are engaging in professional learning communities to increase their instructional strategies. As I mentioned before, MTSS, PBIS, restorative practices. We have Reading Assist. We have Widener doing one-on-one tutoring. We had our spelling bee, which the students were very excited about, and we have an after-school program. These are just some of the things that the staff said about our school, which I just wanted to share with you. And thank you so much for your support.
Good evening, my name is Aisha Jackson. I am Assistant Principal of ESA Middle. Our theme for this year is Every Child Deserves a Champion. Our action plan, you can skip through this slide. So our goals are to increase our language arts, our math, and then increase our attendance to 90% or more. Our PLC sessions, which we have an awesome Esther who just started. So she is hitting the ground running, making sure that we are planning an instructional block, digging and diving into our diagnostic results, as well as our classroom data, instructional trends in the classroom, student engagement, and modifications and accommodations for our SPED students. So for our attendance, like I said, we're supposed to hit 90%. So you can see year to date, we are at 89.6. So we are almost there. And we make sure, I'm at the door if no one ever comes to ESA Middle, but if you come to ESA Middle, you see me at the door. I am at the door every morning to greet our students, to make them feel wanted and appreciated that they are here every day. And if I don't see them, I'm making a phone call. So they don't want to see Ms. Jackson or hear Ms. Jackson's voice. Thank you. So for our ALA iReady data, I'm just going to go through our data. It's a lot of slides. So I just want to let you know that our students are actually moving from 3 or more grade levels below, and we have a great number that has jumped down to 2 or more grade below. So we are actually seeing a lot of progress, especially in our math, which is what we love to see. And we do have tutors coming in, and we are about to start the high impact tutoring that will be pulling out groups 3 times a week, or 5 if it is a tier 3 student. So you can jump through the 6 slides today. It's a lot. So what are we doing to make a difference? We have, you a little fast. Okay, we have PBIS, MTSS. We are doing continuous teacher professional development, after school tutoring with Ms. Thompson, our student government, and our ELA intervention small groups. Thank you. Here's some of our activities. So our aftercare program, we have homework help, credit recovery, music production, we have softball, cooking, soccer, baseball, free snacks for all students, transportation, which is free, and then they also just signed a ongoing contract for Macy Lago that would do dance as well as modeling with our girls. So here's some pictures of our kiddos that had a cooking class. For our PBIS, this is our motto, and we make sure we stand by this every day. Thank you. So here are some of our events that we had. So recently, in March, this March, we took 45 students skating for free. And these are all our students that have been achieving and making sure they are hitting that model every day for our PBIS. And then we also had sponsors through Jamil's Hoagies as well as Chick-fil-A that sponsor our monthly luncheon for our students who reached their PBIS. And here's some of our kiddos that had some excellent student work. This is our science project in Ms. JB's class, and they were very excited for me to take pictures, so I wanted to share that with you. And lastly, these are our student government representatives, and they are all seniors, so we will be looking forward to bringing on our freshmen to start on the new legacy. Thank you.
Thank you, ESA and Stetzer, and someone will be mad at me for what I'm about to say, but I wouldn't be me. I always tell my wife I wouldn't be me if someone wasn't upset with me at least once a day, and I sleep comfortably at night knowing that you're mad at me. But Dr. Green, I want to publicly say, and to the leadership at ESA and Stetzer, I see a tremendous difference. And applaud you for the hard work and dedication that you're doing at these three schools. And your staff, your vice principals, I appreciate you. Keep up the good work. Thank you. All right, Ms. Bowser, you're up.
I know I'm on a time limit, so I'll keep it short. We're gonna be skipping some slides, and there's a video on here that I'll tell you more about, but security alert. Thank you. So hello everybody, board members, Dr. Mamine, Receiver Nichols, community members, staff, everybody. All of you probably know me, but I'm Dana Bowser, the director of the Department of Student Success and Engagement, and we love that name because that's what we do. Some of the things that we do is we oversee social and emotional learning for the entire district. We also oversee all of our McKinney-Vento homeless students and families, and we support them. We work really hard on community engagement and building partnerships with community, and there's so many other things that we do. Next slide. So I'm so excited to introduce you to my new team members. We have Ms. Tamia Kottman, who is going to be my elementary specialist from pre-K to 5th grade, and Ms. Shayana Good, who's also going to be a specialist for secondary. And when we have more hands in the pot, we can get way more things accomplished. So let's give them a warm welcome. Next slide. So here at Chester Upland School District, I heard Ms. Jackson say it's so important that we greet everybody and we treat them with a sense of belonging. And so I'm going to pass the mic for 1 second to the ladies.
First, I'd like to say thank you to everyone just for accepting all of us and bringing us into you guys' community. And
I would just second that. Starting as a new employee, I feel like I belong here. Everyone was so welcoming and just kind to me.
So a way that our department promotes belonging is starting with activities and different programs, and just bringing in all the different staff and students into the different things that we are doing.
We're committed to collaborating with all departments across the district.
And lastly, we have a commitment to belonging throughout not only staff members, but also the students, and just making sure everyone as a whole feels like they belong in our district. Okay, thank you.
All right, so for students experiencing homelessness, I could talk about this for 3 days, but I will not do that. The thing that I can recommend is by checking out our department tab on the website. You will find all kinds of resources and information. And I just wanted to bring up, Dr. Mamie mentioned we were at 81, and just over the past week, we increased to over 100 students that are experiencing homelessness. So it's on the rise, and the more we educate our community members about this, and what the laws are, the more referrals are coming in. So we worked really hard to educate, empower, and present in different organizations and conferences as well, along with our community members to let them know that there are supports out here to help them. Next slide, please. Social and emotional learning, my passion. We've been doing so much. The first 5 implementation is happening in every school, classroom across the district. It is intentional relationship building between staff and students and staff and each other, because when students feel connected to their staff and they feel like they belong, there's more engagement, there's less behavior, and there's more participation in academic success across the district. We're also still implementing our positive action SEL curriculum. With more staff, we can do more small group work, working alongside of Dr. Wilson and Pupil Services for Tier 2 level of MTSS. As Dr. Mumi mentioned, we're working on the Power of Positivity media campaign. We do a lot of things with Clipper TV and T3 Media, so thank you to that. We have our monthly SEL calendars that you see all over in the schools, on the website, social media. You'll be seeing a promo coming soon about parentguidance.org, which is a great free mental health resource for parents and community members that need to support their students and children. And by focusing on SEL, we aim to nurture the school emotional and academic growth of every student. Next slide. So these are some pictures. Every year we celebrate Global SEL Day. We celebrate SEL every day. But this year was phenomenal. I want to give a shout out to all of the building leaders and SEL coaches, teachers, and staff district-wide on Monday, March 3rd. It was phenomenal. You walked around the building and you saw some things. And I was going to show a video, but we're skipping over that for time. But it is posted on the YouTube channel for Chester Upland School District, and also on Clipper TV, which would have been the next thing that we were showing you, the tour. Next slide. Now, this is one thing we're really proud of in our department. We have created over the past 3 years some amazing community partnerships, and it continues to grow. One of the things we're focusing on, especially now with the assistants that I have, is setting up meetings, seeing how we can help each other, build the community up, and really work together. So this list right now is 2 columns, and I expect by the end of the year it'll be at least 3 columns. So we want to take a moment to thank all of our community partners, our donations that we've received, and everything else. So thank you to all of them. Next slide. And just to let you know, we are here for you, the Department of Student Success and Engagement, and we want to support all of you and make sure everybody belongs. If there's any questions, please visit us on the website and search under Departments and Student Success and Engagement. Next. And thank you. Gracias, and all the other terminology out there. Thank you so much, and I hope I have a great time.
Thank you, Ms. Bowser, and thank you for your team. Welcome to the district. We look forward to the great work and success of your department.
Thank you.
At this time, we will have the approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held on February 27, 2025. The minutes of the previous meeting held on February 27, 2025 are hereby approved. All right, we'll move on to public comment, and public comment is for general public comment and action items only in this segment. And Ms. Aging Arnold, 2601 McCary Street, you can come to the podium for agenda items. I guess we can start there, and then we'll go into general public comment.
Good evening, and thank you so very much. What I would want to say is thank you so very much for item B1. There's a section that says extracurricular duty assignments. You are going to approve 8 people tonight. And I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for doing that.
All right. So now we will.
So this is both, right?
This is both. So Ms. Arnold, if you had general public comment as well, this is your opportunity. We won't have another section for public comment.
You knew it was more.
Now, this one, Mr. Jarman, since he called it, he's timing you 3 minutes.
Yes, I'm going to be thankful. I want to say thank you so much for your support for the oratorical contest and art competition from 1350 to the people who cleaned the rooms, who set them up, who cooked the food, and everybody in between. You are always so wonderful in all of this. This is 9 years now, and it gets better and better, so thank you so very much. The team is amazing. I have heard that we no longer need 100 signatures for persons who need a petition to run for the elected school board. And if that is the case,
That's not a school district thing, that's a Bureau of Election thing. So I guess I'm saying,
I can't ask for anybody to clarify for us what that's about at this point. If not, I understand. I'll move on. All right. We have a number of Hispanic families in our community, and if you could, sir, comment about what our district has in place for our students, their families, should they be at risk for anybody coming in and taking somebody off the streets or coming to their homes, that kind of thing, which would increase maybe a classification of homelessness. We see about this happening across the country, and I'm asking if you could talk a bit about that tonight as it relates to our school district in Chester.
relating to the ICE situation?
Yes, how it might affect our students. And there's a spring summit coming up on the 5th of April, and I'm going to ask, this is an ask, if we could consider being on the agenda, having on the agenda a session where some persons from staff or whatever could talk about the specific projects we are doing to close the gap on reading and math. We could have an in-depth discussion there with community members, which is not feasible to do at these sessions.
And Ms. Arnold, to that point, I have to give kudos to the leadership. They did bring to my attention they want to present at that summit because we'll have a captive audience. I don't know if we were getting deep into that stuff, but there are some things that are going to be presented, and we most certainly, I think they only allotted us 25 minutes to do a full presentation.
Give us a whole session, please.
Well, we'll see. We'll work.
Yes, we can't treat that subject in 25 minutes.
We'll work on it.
Thank you. So you'll comment as I take my seat.
Situation, you want to give comment on that document, because we do have something in place.
Yeah, I'll actually share, as some of these things started to unfold, we actually sent out communication to our district and school staff so that they would know how to kind of proceed in terms of what may or may not happen. But at the same time, I work with Ms. Bowser's department. If you would please come up to share some of the things that we are actually doing. Thank you.
And so as you explain that, that means that each building would know what to do?
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes, I
if
sent
I
out
were to,
communication immediately.
if I were to backtrack and go to the buildings and say, guys, what are we doing? They would be able to answer my
To
question?
be able to answer your question.
Thank you
And
much.
if they don't, Ms. Arnold, tell them I said they need to read their email.
Wait a minute, say that again more loudly.
I said, and if they don't, tell them that I said they need to read their email, because it was sent out.
Chester, you heard that.
So yes, just to piggyback off of what Dr. Momin said, Ms. Arnold, we work long and hard together to collaborate and come up. There's a whole flow chart. If this happens, go here. If this happens, go there. And it's bilingual in English and in Spanish for our staff and our building leaders. In addition to supporting the Latino community, we make sure that everything is accessible. I've been working with the communication team, which I'm a member of, to make sure that all of our flyers are bilingual, to make sure that even when we're having these meetings, there are Spanish subtitles at the bottom. We also started a relationship with the Center for Hispanic Resources over at the Delaware County Foundation that I work with very closely. And what we do is we offer bilingual registration as well for the purpose of enrollment. We celebrate all different cultures here as a part of belonging and so much more. And I don't want to take up too much time, but if you have any questions about that, you can ask us. So thank you for that.
Thank you,
All
Ms.
right, thank you. All right, we will move on to our agenda items. So education agenda items A1 through A7 were presented. Education agenda items A1 through A7 are hereby approved. Moving on to our personnel agenda. Personnel agenda items B1 through B2 were presented. Personnel items B1 through B2 are hereby approved. And moving on to our business agenda. Business agenda items C1 through C22 were presented. Business items C1 through C22 are hereby approved. All right, with that, I have nothing else. This meeting is adjourned. Enjoy your evening. How's everything?